I'm Noriko Bullful, and this is Uncut News. Police are currently investigating the bizarre kidnapping of a newborn baby girl by her father in Tushin's squatting area. According to reports, last night the father went to his child mother's home demanding the baby girl. She refused, which caused him to take the baby at gunpoint. The matter was reported, and police immediately began searching for the suspect. He was later intercepted in a minibus with the baby in his possession. Actually, it was a female passenger in the minibus who was holding the baby, but police later determined that she was innocent, and the man handed her the baby minutes before the bus was stopped. The father remains in police custody, and the child was returned to her mother. The Sheriff Group of companies is preparing to bring a modern 4-star hotel to Sheriff Street. The 200-room hotel will be built at a cost of US $100 million. CEO of Sheriff Group, Amir Ahmad, explained that construction has already begun on the Twin Tower-style hotel. In highlighting the design, Ahmad noted that each building will have 7 floors overlooking the Atlantic Ocean with an infinity pool on the 6th floor. The hotel will also cater for banqueting, conferencing, business services, office space, and you'll even have a restaurant. Despite receiving billions in stimulus from the government, Suco has only received about a quarter of the amount allocated thus far. While Suco's debts are many, its main focus is to clear $475 million in debt to NIS by June of next year. This is because the insurance company has threatened to sue them if they don't pay the bill. The corporation has paid $123 million of that debt so far. Debts to Suco's principal shareholders surpass $50 billion, way more than its budgetary allocation of $30 billion. Whether the cash-strapped industry returns to financial viability will depend on its plans to export packaged and bagged sugar products. To increase the amount produced, the Anmore packaging plant plans to double the number of its production lines. Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's car of the day. Currently on sale is this 2011 Toyota Roctis. It comes with paddle shift, TV, navigation stereo, crystal lights, mag rims, fog lamps, and much, much more. Pay cash for $2.6 million or pay down as low as $520,000 with $50,000 monthly, and it's yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info, or visit their showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Rowe Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them Noriko sent you for this sweet, sweet deal. The Ministry of Education said it is going to look into the whole bullying debacle at Bishop's High School. After weeks of former students posting their negative BHS experiences on social media, the teachers decided to go on strike. Now, Priya Manik-Chan said they are going to look into the situation, especially at those teachers who received the most accusations of abuse and discrimination. She said it was serious enough to warrant the ministry's attention. However, she didn't explain what her ministry's overall response would be. 23-year-old Sean Collins was sentenced to 10 years in prison on Tuesday after he confessed to the murder of taxi driver Raphael Campbell, who died during a robbery in 2014. Collins was charged with the capital offense of murder but opted to plead guilty to the lesser count of manslaughter. He admitted that between January 2nd and 3rd, 2014 at Lilienthal, East Coast Demerara, he unlawfully killed Campbell. Collins was charged jointly with Sean Edinburgh and Michael Bishop for Campbell's murder. A date is yet to be set for Edinburgh and Bishop's hearings. Scrap metal exporters are calling on the government to restart the trade after the government suspended operations in the wake of the Belgian drug bust. General Secretary of the Guyana Metal Recyclers Association, wait, you're kidding me, we have a Metal Recyclers Association in this country? Oh, that's rich. Anyway, so that group said they have already told the Home Affairs Ministry that Peter should not have to pay for Paul. As such, they should be allowed to continue their trade since that shipment of Colombian booger sugar had nothing to do with them. They also claimed that they will have to let go of at least 90% of their staff if the ban stays. Reports are that licenses for scrap metal shipments have been suspended since September. Rockadown Ben told the media on Monday that the scrap metal trade would resume once protocols were in place to oversee the loading of containers and other surveillance measures. You can multiply your cash by selling Digitcell Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your existing hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy through Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. If you needed a reminder of just how serious the Rona is, here's one. The Deputy Mayor of Regina Region 2, Rudolph Williams, just up and died of it, while his whole family has tested positive for the virus. The 69-year-old Williams died Tuesday at Georgetown Public. He is now the 22nd person to die for November thus far. He tested positive on the 15th of November and died after 9 days in the ICU. Worse yet, 15 family members, including Williams' wife, his children, their spouses, and his grandchildren, all tested positive and are currently in home isolation. With that being said, it's now time for today's Rona Report. Today, the nation recorded 47 new cases. The total number of deaths now stands at 147. There are now 8 persons in the ICU and 731 persons in home isolation. The total number of known cases in the country is now 5,236. So, please people, wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your nose and mouth, and mask up before you leave the house. When you do leave home, try to avoid enclosed spaces and large crowds, and remember to give 6 feet of space between you and others. Now let's take a look at news in the region. The United States CDC has classified several Caribbean countries as level 4 high-risk nations for the Rona. Under this assessment, the CDC advises that travelers should avoid all travel to the destinations listed. They are as follows: Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Cuba, us, Haiti, Belize, Suriname, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Turks and Caicos, Curacao, Dominican Republic, Guadalupe, St. Martin, St. Eustace, Saba, Puerto Rico, and the US Virgin Islands. Although I find the restrictions on us pretty funny, because if you ask me, I'm more scared of those Trumpistanis coming here and giving us the Rona and not the other way around. I mean, seriously, have you looked at today's numbers up there? Madness. It's November, people. Robbery season. If I were you, I would consider getting security for the home of business. I personally recommend Sheriff's Security Service. I find that they are the most professional with well-trained armed or unarmed guards. Get some security this Christmas, people. Jamaica will now benefit from a partnership with Microsoft worth US $15 million annually. The tech firm has promised to provide Jamaican students with 500,000 free Microsoft Office 365 education software licenses. The free licenses include full Office suite with Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Access, and Publisher for PC only, as well as services that include Teams, SharePoint, Forms, among others, while we're sitting here punishing trying to go to school. Anyway, and now for our weird news story of the day. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and after the new PS5 sold out in a matter of minutes, gamers have taken to eBay in a bid to get their hands on the long-awaited console. However, rather than the actual PlayStation itself, dozens have, presumably by accident, been bidding thousands of dollars on photos of one. A quick scan through the online market site shows dozens of cases of people advertising pictures of PS5s, some of which are going for more than $2,666 US. One listing is currently going for $9,467 US, about $8,600 more than the actual console is selling for on the original site. But interestingly enough, these posts actually state in the title that they are not bidding on a console, but a photo of one. So, well, I guess it's technically not a scam, but LOL, you decide for yourself. Use freeze-tone coolant. Freeze-tone products offer the best protection against oxidation, corrosion, and electrolysis for all types of passenger cars, trucks, commercial vehicles, and marine applications in the market today, while at the same time being a non-toxic, environmentally friendly product. Freeze-tone is available nationwide and is imported and distributed by Caribbean Motor Spares. Call them on telephone number 609-7621. Use the best and leave the rest. Moving on to our Uncut News viewers poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. So, you give your responses in the comments, and we'll read the best ones in the following episode. Yesterday's question was, should crossing the East Bank by the overpasses be made mandatory? Ryan Khan said, if Guyanese people don't even know how to use a pedestrian crossing, what makes you think they know how to use an overpass? Oh my, that's rude. Owen Prophet said, using the overpasses mandatory is only practical if there are more along the East Bank, closer to each major corner. If and when this is done, then I fully support making it law to use the overpass. Good answers, people. So, before I get to tonight's question, brighten up the holiday season and decorate your home with new stock of inlay, carpet, rubber tile, leatherette, glassware, doilies, plastic table rugs, and roll runner easy-to-clean carpet. Available in many colors, patterns, and designs to choose from. Beat the rush and enjoy the glorious days of shopping at Ravenas and Anons. Ravenas and Anons have unbeatable prices. For fast and comfortable shopping, visit them at Ravenas at 17A Water Street or Anons on 108 Regent Street, or call them at telephone number 225-6595. Good answers, people. So tonight I leave you with this question. How are you feeling about the government's handling of the Rona so far? What should they do to encourage safer behavior in citizens? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good, we just might feature it in Thursday's episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. Check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Noriko Bullford saying good night, folks. Hey, Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.